I just met with one of my old high school friends the other night, and we were both involved in DECA, which, if you guys don't know it, it's like a high school and university level business organization. It was something we were really closely involved in and worked together in. There was this moment that was like super embarrassing for me, and I brought it up because I still remember it like it was yesterday, just because of how it impacted and affected me. And she completely forgot about it, like to the point where she was like, "No, that didn't happen. Like, that didn't happen to you. I was there the entire time. That did not." Completely didn't remember it. And I will bet you probably 99.9% of the people who were there did not remember it. So that's just like the key to anything you're doing individually. You can make anything an individual activity. It's just getting out of your own mindset.
Yeah, yeah, I'm really glad you brought this up because yeah, so a lot of it is that like we are our own worst enemy. You know, sometimes we get too
Hmm.
much into our head and we're thinking like, here I go, like you said with your like movie theater situation. You walk in and like you may be thinking like, you know, oh, that person's with this person's with their family, and here I come in alone and you may be thinking like, wow, these people are gonna be looking at me thinking like, wow, like why is this person alone? But in reality, like I said, that they probably are just like, when's the movie going to start?
Yeah.
Why does this popcorn not have enough butter in it? Like it's just stuff
I
like
should have
that.
got those pretzels, or I should have got
Yes.
the cheese with my pretzels. Like, I made a mistake. They're so worried about themselves. I promise you, they're not worried on you. And it all ties back into everything surrounding loneliness. And that's like your own self assessment, your own self confidence, and your own self ability.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, like I said, it all really does stem down to how you view yourself and like how you like the confidence that you have in yourself as well. So that is definitely a good like good way of looking at it because as I definitely have had the same kind of struggle. I have had those moments where I maybe going to eat by myself and thinking like like table for one. Like I just don't like the idea of like just thinking about it and then I'm worried sometimes like, oh, am I gonna see somebody that I know and then they're gonna be like, like you're just eating by yourself and like so I kind of like put it all in my head and then I think sometimes I'm gonna be like, all right, well I'm just not gonna go eat no more by myself. I'm gonna go eat, with at least one person from now on. So like I said, it's definitely like a mind game, that's for sure, when it comes to like the idea of like doing an activity that could be lonely. But like for
Yeah.
me, sorry, were you about to say something?
No, I was just going to add into that. Like, there are other different forms you can add to. Like, for instance, like having AirPods in or your headphones in. So that way you're playing music that makes you comfortable, whether you're going on a walk or whatever activity you're doing, or having a book. So when you're sitting there awkwardly alone at a restaurant or wherever you're at, you don't feel as awkward because it kind of takes the tension away. Well, like, wow, look at that person in the corner there or wherever in the middle of the room. They're reading a book, they're making themselves more smarter, or they're enjoying their passion and their night out to themselves.
Yeah, yeah, that's definitely really good. Good way of looking at that because yeah, like I said, like it there definitely are times when I really do appreciate loneliness, like especially like a peaceful hike. Sometimes I like going with
Yeah.
friends, but then sometimes I'm thinking like this is time for me, like to like have some like self-reflection or just simply like I wanna have a healthy day. Like I wanna like be active today. Like I wanna go enjoy this beautiful weather. I wanna go see a beautiful waterfall. I wanna go to the top of that mountain. Like there's just that's really good. I enjoy hikes, sometimes by myself. And of course, like I know, as you mentioned, like reading, I definitely, love the idea of just like reading, like really getting invested in what I'm reading, in any kind of book, like so whether it's fiction, nonfiction, all that. So as I like, getting away from like the real world and like almost putting myself in the book in a way or like I'm the
Yeah.
cameraman in the book. So it's like I'm seeing all this like as I'm reading, like I'm looking through it like as if I'm like the cameraman, like filming all this. So I
Love it.
definitely enjoy that. And like I said, just even listening to music, like I love that. I love dancing the music. Like I said, definitely dancing. 'Cause I don't feel like I'm the best dancer, so I enjoy dancing to where nobody's watching. But there are times where I step out of my comfort zone. I know I did that in Ireland a couple of times, and even like the
It
last
was such a
moments.
blast. Like everybody enjoyed it.
Yeah, and I remember like the last moment before I went like to the security and all that. Like I did a dance there, like in the middle of the airport, and I was so nervous like the
Yeah.
whole time, and I even like had that like
And
mind
people
game.
joined in.
Yes, yeah, and
Yeah.
I
Like
had like
random people walking by were hyping you guys up and joining in. Like it was the most fun thing. And that's something else I wanted to point out too, is if you're ever feeling lonely and you're looking for people, there is a community surrounding whatever you like or whatever you're passionate about. And it's just about you finding that community. And with social media forums, that is where you can find other people to connect with and relate to, or Reddit, or wherever you're like, there is so many different places online that you could look. So for instance, if you like reading, but you're constantly by yourself and you're looking for new friends, look at what book clubs there are near you. There are a ton of them, whether it's online through Zoom, whether it's in person at your local Barnes and Nobles or your smaller bookshops as well. Same thing with like if you like going out, if you like wine tastings, beer distilleries, like wherever, whatever you like to do, and you're looking to connect with other people, as long as you're finding like you're trying to do different things and finding a community surrounding whatever you like, you're going to make new friends.
yes, absolutely. So yeah, there's definitely many ways that you can like feel less alone. Like and definitely social media brings a good positive side to that, like you said, as far as like joining a book club or like if you enjoy dancing, there's definitely dance classes out there that you
Yeah.
can join, like dance academies, and if you enjoy music, like I'm sure that there's plenty of groups out there that like just depending on your genre of music, and even like movies, if you enjoy movie and you love trivia, like there's definitely trivia nights out there. So there's definitely so many ways that like that you can feel less lonely. So that's definitely good thing to point out for sure, since especially since we brought social media into this topic. So that's a very, very good point. So yeah, so I definitely like I feel like even in that moment there in Ireland, like I even was like having a mind game to where I was nervous, and I was like, I had my eyeglasses on. I was like, I'm gonna take these eyeglasses off. Nicole, you hold these, because like if I don't see them, because I'm like legally blind. So like if I don't see them, they can't see me. And I guess I kind of put that in my head. And like I said, it just like I said, really just boils down
Yeah.
to like self-confidence in a way. Like, just do it. Like you're
Yeah.
never gonna see these people again. Like, like these people may embrace it. And like you said,
Never.
that did happen. So like then people were like, embracing it. People nobody was acting, ugly about it. Nobody was like being mean about it. So it's just more of just getting things out of your head, getting that negative, mindset out of your head. That's for sure.
100%.